We talk about a segment, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today, what I'm gonna talk about these three gentlemen. I'm gonna talk about Black Just. You know what I'm saying? May his soul rest in peace and his spirit be lifted. Once a part of the Supreme team. I'm gonna talk about Supreme himself. You know what I'm saying? Kenneth McGriff. You know, and I'm gonna talk about the late Eric Smith, E-Money Bag. Okay, here it is. You got three individuals, and you look at it. How did they life, cross path with one another? Okay, what happened? What took place? Now you got Supreme. Everybody know everything about Supreme, and you got Black Just. They's all part of the Supreme team. Right now, you look at it. You can't tell a Supreme story without mentioning Black Just, because Black Just right now he was the original part of the team. And when you look at it and you see what took place, okay, for some reason, what happened is Supreme, okay, and E-Money Bag. E-Money Bag is originally from Brooklyn, and he's supposed to be he moved from Brooklyn to Queens, used to go to George Westinghouse with Jay-Z and I guess Big. And you know what? He been in a little rap game. Everybody's up and coming rap star. So you know what? He got a little street reputation, and then right now he's in the music industry. So here it is, him and Supreme. They basically right now was trying to make a transaction because Supreme had people that was hustling for him. E-Money Bag wanted a car. And from my understanding right now is Supreme had his hand in the car business as far as getting people tagged car. Sit back and think about it, folks. During that period of time when he was able to get luxury tagged car, guess what? One of his former associates, okay, Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, during that period of time from 1999 to 2005, him and White Boy Rick, they was running a tag car business from Florida. As far as why they was in prison down in Florida. So they had this business that they was getting cars, tagging it, and selling to people. So just so happened right now was Preem happened to be part of that. So E-Money Bag allegedly gave $1,000 to put down on the tag vehicle. He wanted a Navigator. Okay? Just so happened right now is I guess Preem was taking too long. E-Money Bag wanted his money back. So basically right now is when he went to Preem about getting his money back, they say Preem treat him like a little shorty. Like, nah, man, you're not getting your money back. And you know what? Here it is. He didn't take kind to that. Despite Preem got a hell of a reputation, despite Preem was known as, gangster, the leader of the Supreme team. You know what? E-Money Bag, I don't want to hear that, man. You don't give me my money back, we got beef. So long story short, what wound up happening as time went on, time elapsed. E-Money Bag allegedly coming out, the Coliseum. And when he came out the Coliseum, he seen, Supreme and Black Just sitting in the Rover right there by the Queen Coliseum. So when he seen him, he automatically pull out his weapon. And he start firing, trying to kill Supreme. But what happened? The bullet didn't strike Supreme. It struck Black Just. Folks, bullets don't have no name. I'm going to repeat that. Bullets don't have no name. When people start shooting or whatever, get out of the way. Because you never know. You don't want to be a casualty of a friendly bullet. So this will happen right now. It didn't hit Preem. He hit Black Just. And he hit Black Just in the thigh. So automatically, guess what? Preem being who he is, being nervous. Oh, man, what's going on? Black Just is bleeding. So opposed to Preem taking Black Just to the nearest hospital, right now, from my understanding, he took him back to the hood and got somebody else. Okay? Finally, when Black Just got to the hospital, he died. He bled to death. Sit back and look at it. So automatically, you know what? Justice happened to be part of the Supreme team. But at that present time, he happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time because that bullet wasn't meant for him. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Guess what? Somebody going to have to pay. So you automatically try to kill me. Okay, you miss, but you kill my man. What you think gonna happen? As time went on, guess what? E-Money Bag. Okay? His number was played. A hit was put out on E-Money Bag. And basically right now, from my understanding, they had the whole hit film. Who filmed hit? Who record hit? Nobody. Because once again, once you film a hit, and that hit, that you film ever get into the wrong person's hand, guess what? That's an automatic conviction. So right now is about a year or so later, okay, the hit squad. 4 guys allegedly got out of a Mercedes Benz and cut loose 40 times. 40 times. 10 shot hit E-Money Bag as he died and his navigator. You know what? Look at that, folks. Imagine if these young men was all law-abiding citizen. Imagine if these young men was all clean cut. They wasn't infatuated, in love with the street. Guess what? None of this would be happening. None of that would have been happening. Here it is, you look at it. You lost Black Just of a violent death. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, the bullet wasn't meant for him, but he got hit anyway. Hey, folks, listen. When you sit back and you look at it, man, it's no easy way out of that street. And that's why I call this segment The Good, which was Black Just. Died for what? Being a friend, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I look at the bad, you know what I'm saying? Preem. Because once again, had Preem decided, you know what, listen, man, okay, cool. You gave me the deposit, you changed your mind. You know what, like I said right now, why could he even compromise? Okay, right now is you gave a down payment, we got everything in motion. So you know what, opposed to me giving you $1,000 back, I'm gonna give you $500 back. I'm gonna give you $750 back. Opposed to saying, I'm not giving your money back. So automatically right now is always got to be thinking. You always got to be thinking. So I feel Just was the good, Preem was the bad, and E-Money Bag was the ugly. And why I say that? Because once again, folks, you can't go around, like you look at the history of E-Money Bag, you know what I'm saying, right now, shot, killed Black Just. Right now is something that happened years ago as far as in the Sunrise movie theater. You know, allegedly, right now they got into a big shootout. He shot and killed somebody and shot somebody else in the eye. And right now, when you got a label, or when you got a reputation, and you known for, you know what I'm saying, shooting, killing people, whatever. Folks, listen, man, nobody have the right to say who lived and who died. At once upon a time, right now, I was in that same predicament. You know, I had a similar situation like that, whereas I had a hell of a reputation. And when you have a hell of a reputation, folks, listen, man, you know, you doing things out of emotion. You allow your emotions supersede your intelligence, you know, because you get mad. You think who am I to say who lived and who died? Who are anybody out there who to say who lived and who died? We're not God. So you can't just take a life and think it's okay, because it's not okay, folks. And that's what we have to do is, man, when I did a segment, I'm thinking about the good, which is Black Just. I'm thinking about the bad, which is Preem, because he made a bad move. And I'm thinking about the ugly, because of right now is when you look at it, E-Money Bag right now, guess what? He had a reputation. He was about it. But the bottom line is sometimes we can be about it for all the wrong reason, man. Imagine if they were about it for the right reason, how much we could accomplish, man. And that's it. Hey, look, folks, here it is right now. Take it from me. Crime doesn't pay. If I, Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, anybody can change. Glaze Gibbs. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. This, like I told you right now, is I'm trying something different. You know, right now, this is my ministry, and I am not your typical minister. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, I'm going to give you the ugly. Hey, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs, and get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book. A true story, crack, murder, money, redemption. Email me, Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Once again, folks, crime doesn't pay. Nobody get away. I don't care who you are, what you are. There's always a price to pay. So don't think, you know, what I'm saying is slick. There's nothing slick about this. I'm just trying to keep you updated about the history of the street. You got very few people that survive and won. Thank you.
Cocaine crack enterprise in the city, that being Howard Happy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze Gibbs, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s. Early 90s. That was when he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
That's bad. I was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Blaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Is this the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while. And you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York. We're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are. You know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn and East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham. Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tottenham, all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inside the mind of a killer, the brain.
Yes, we're in Sin City, Las Vegas.
Welcome to Las Vegas. You're here. Do you know where to go? Vegas Noir Transport will suggest the hottest spots and then get you there safely and quickly.